Alright, let's continue on, guys. Morton was enormously voted the 29th Speaker on October 16th, 1775. While Speaker, Morton oversaw the Assembly drafting of instructions for the delegates representing Pennsylvania in the Second Continental Congress. The instructions of the delegates claimed to represent measures taken by the British Parliament against the colonists called for armed residents, but stopped short of endorsing independence for Great Britain. In addition to Morton's service in the Assembly, he also held a number of other political offices during his career. In Chester County, he served as Justice of Peace from 1757 to 1764, Road Commissioner in 1762, and Sheriff in the years of 1766 to 1769, representing the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. He served as a provincial commissioner in the year of 1762, and from 1771 to 1774, delegate for the Stamp Act of Congress, a delegate for the Stamp Act in Congress in 1765, and associate justice for the Pennsylvania Supreme Court from 1774 to 1776. Morton's public service was beyond just a serving in the Commonwealth. He was one of 9 men who signed the Declaration of Independence on behalf of Pennsylvania. Morton represented Pennsylvania in the First Continental Congress in 1774, and again at the Second Continental Congress in 1775 to 1776, where he helped form the Articles of Confederation. He also served as a commissioner to the proposal of the Indian tried in Congress in 1770. John Morton died on April 1st, 1777, on his plantation in Chester County, Pennsylvania. He is buried at St. Paul's Alcaladian Church in Cemetery in the city of Chester, Delaware County. Yes, he was. So that's the story. Yes, but speaking of John Morton, do you know that there was only three delegates who supported independence from Pennsylvania, who supported Pennsylvania's independence? At first, John Morton didn't agree and was actually believed in the British thing, but then he later on, during the Second Continental Congress, actually decided to join Franklin and James Wilson to take independence. But and then there was 4 other men besides John Dickinson and 3 other who also did not agree to independence, who was a loyalist to Great Britain. And speaking kind of believed in the king and stuff and didn't believe in independence. And they decided those people that were loyalists, like John Dickinson and a few others, were absent from the Second Continental Congress when they vote, basically the second vote, where they tried to vote again for independence, and they agreed. But the people like John Dickinson and other ones were absent from the vote, basically for the second vote or something. They were absent. They didn't attend because they didn't agree to it. So interesting. And also, John Morton was recruited to be the sheriff for Chester County by John Penn, who is the grandson of William Penn. Not the grandfather, sorry. In my last video I said grandfather, I meant grandson of William Penn. Is John Penn was the governor of Pennsylvania who recruited John Morton to be the sheriff of Chester County. Very interesting. And he basically became the sheriff from let's see here, the sheriff from I just said it. I'll have to get back to you guys on that video. Yeah. Oh, sheriff. Here we go. In the years of 1766 to 1769, he was the sheriff of Chester County. Very, very interesting. And in all these stories, basically Ridley, Pennsylvania was part of Chester County back then because he was born in Ridley. So it's a very interesting story, but now Ridley's part of Delaware County. We all know for Pennsylvania. Yeah. So it's very interesting how lots have changed to different, and they changed the counties for certain cities around this area. Very, very interesting. But hit that subscribe button. We'll talk soon.